Hello, welcome to Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media and her messy desk. I'm Darcy and I make the mess. And then my cat sits on it apparently. Doesn't matter if my desk is clean or covered in stuff, my cat consistently tries to sleep on it. So there's that. I'm going to consider that. Alright, so I was making tags for a swap, hence the large amount of stuff here on my desk. That's not even tags. And now I finished that, mailed them out. Now I am working on clearing off my desk and apparently throwing stuff on the floor, which is much easier to find when your floor is cleaned off. So there's that. It's just so cute. Let's see. Oh, I do have a little thing with little stuff there. Alright. So I have a lot of tag bases that still need to be decorated. I've been kind of frozen on making tags for some reason. Not making tags. The making of the tags is easy. The decorating of them is not so easy. For me. Can I just give them to you guys? You decorate them and then send them back. Well, I could just put them... See, this time I actually just put in a journal. I did end up getting rid of this book. The pages were so fragile. And when was I going to go through and back every single little picture that I liked? It wasn't going to happen. So I said goodbye to that lovely... It wasn't even that old. I think it was like 60s, 50s, 70s. Might have even been 80s, and it just was like, it did not last well. These are from a travel magazine that my dad had, and I picked out the ones I liked and got rid of the other, or travel something. Got rid of the other ones. Now I have to find, oh, I know where these go. Why I keep just shoveling them to the side, I don't know. They do have a place. And if I were to just pull down one of those boxes from that place, I would have no problem finding something. Alright. I keep saying alright. What my hope is that I can get this cleaned off so that I can bring out some unfinished projects that need to get finished. And you guys can help me decide which one to work on next. Which one to finish first, I should say. Which one to work on next. Which one to finish first. Which one do you want to see me make ephemera for? Because most of them, that's the point I'm at. That's the point. That's the point at which I am. Is that how you do it without making it? You know, sometimes I try, but it's hard to speak right. It's hard to do it all right. And not put the preposition at the end. Alright, someone wants some circus stuff. I don't know if this is too kiddie, because it's for an adult. But I thought that was a cute one. But then it had a lot of orange and stuff in it. So I was like, well, maybe I'll send this to go with it. It's not quite the same orange. But then, and I have, oh my goodness, a circus stamp. That I'm going to make a tag and also put some on the, whatchamacallit, the collage paper. I had an envelope for this. Here it is. And then, alright, if I have the envelope, I can keep it together. Keep it together right now. So, and I was thinking of also sending one of these, but not the smushed one. I have a, there we go. This one's not so smushed. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Although, actually, I wanted to make one for them that says, this is my circus, and these are my monkeys. That's actually, but that just seems like, alright, that's why I wasn't sending that one. I knew, I just have to get through my thought process. Does anybody use these? I don't find them to be especially, I don't like them. Let's put it that way. I'm just not a fan. Not a fan, not a fan, not a fan. This was supposed to go so much faster than this. I need a little a little bowl. Okay. These are all, that one's finished. Most of these are unfinished, except for the random few that are finished. And when I say finished, I mean I could stick them into a, I could stick them in a journal the way they are, but really they could use a tag or something to make them more finished. Does that make sense? I actually have, oh, that goes, hold on, sorry, that's supposed to go with this journal. Down there. Alright, that one still has to be painted. That's a little baby tag. That is a pocket. I must have had these together as a set of some sort. Whoops. That's why if they have a paper clip, it means that I put some kind of thought into them, but because he didn't fit. If I cut him down, he'll fit, because I think he'd look good in there. Alright. Let's stick him in there. And that one's finished. That actually, I have, oh, where did it go? I have a set for that. Yep. I have a roses, tea stain roses, basically, set that I was apparently putting together one day. Because that's how my brain thinks. Let me see if I can put these in here for now. See, realistically, this should be my need to finish container and not go beyond that. It's not though. I have a big box. Alright, see, that's a pocket, but it needs to get finished. This is what I was looking for, to put tiny stuff in. Alright, that could be finished. Oh, I put a leaf on it. I'm considering that one finished. It's sewn. It has a leaf on it. If someone wants to add something else, they can. See, the leaf sticks out his butt if I put him there, so that doesn't work for him. Don't need leaves sticking out his butt. I think that got chocolate on it too, because of course it did. Alright. More. Let's see. But where would I put a focal point? So I think this one, excuse me, just needs a tab or something on it. I don't know. I guess, I don't know. It's unfinished. We're saying it's unfinished then. This is supposed to, alright, I'm going to pause while I finish this pile because this is getting on my nerves how long it's taking. Oh my goodness. That took forever. I got tiny bits in here that I just kind of leave on my desk to grab when I need a tiny bit. That's on my clusters that go back, well, when I clean that off, they'll go back over there. Oh, tiny bit. And then I've got finished stuff, which actually I thought would take up more space than it does. And then I've got the envelopes there just for when I do make packs. I can just put them right in the envelope, have them ready to go, put them in my shop, and have no excuse. Alright, let's see. These are my long strips. Just gotta figure out a place to put those, or I don't know. And then this is all. It needs a focal point or some stamping or maybe some more paint. It needs, if they still need work. I mean, this is just what was on my desk that I pulled out when I was making some tags. Well, some I already had. I did find some already made tags that I sent, but I did made one or two that was fresh because I used a piece from this gel plate. So here's option number one. Do you want to see me actually complete some of these unfinished tags? Option number two. Well, this one I just started, so you know, maybe I should start with the most recent one I started and go backwards. It is an altered book that I started for my sister-in-law, and I'll give you a peek into it. So it's an altered book, and you know, I don't pay attention to things. It was after I started ripping out pages that I realized that I found out that older what is it, Reader's Digest books are sewn in instead of glued like the ones I usually get. So this one's like from the 50s, so it was sewn in. Also, I can't tell the front from the back. There we go. So I had some adjustments to do, but I'm working with it. So this is, you know, where we're headed. I've got some tags that I stuck in there that still need to be finished, but you know, it gives me an idea of what I can put there. Let's see, got an envelope here to put something. I've got some jelly prints in there too. And then I decided it was starting to get, let's see, where is it? Oh, there's some pockets there. These are gessoed with some stencil. More jelly plate. This one's gessoed as well. Well, actually, I didn't use gesso. I used white acrylic, which still comes out not looking like white, because you can still see the cream through it, probably. And then I've got some back here that I've done as well. That's a jelly plate print back there. And then I've got some places where I need to... Oh, see, that's on the wrong side, I think. This one should, that one should attach over there. I got on the wrong side. The only thing I remember is you need to attach one signature to the next signature. But then the ones where I took out like 4 pages in the middle, it's a little bit loose. So I've been also kind of reinforcing that where it's needed. Because I took out every other signature. And then the alternating signatures are still intact, but I took out like 4 pages from them. And then I glued, so each middle of the signature that I took got glued. And then the pages connecting one signature to the next, I glued. Or I added a pocket so that it would reinforce the spine a little bit. Or I did this and I went all the way across just to where it was, you know, more loose, just to reinforce it. I don't know how that's going to do. But my pages were starting to get thick, so I started doing more gessoed pages. And that's why you kind of want to not work in order. Because if I had like flipped through and done a page here and a page there, then it wouldn't be like, you know, paper, oh, a bunch of collages and a bunch of gessoed pages in the back. If I had just kind of flipped through and done it randomly, then I'd be like, oh, I decided to do gessoed pages. I can go back to the beginning and do some gessoed pages. Hindsight, I know that for next time. So this is an option. That is Pink and Blue journal, or Jeanette's journal. And then I still have to embellish the purple and yellow one. It's pretty sad. It is still sitting here unfinished. You know, unless someone wants to make an offer on it naked. But so yeah, I mean, I love this journal. Once I finish a journal, I'm kind of not in the mood to embellish it so much, which is why I started trying to embellish Jeanette's as I went through. So this is another option, the yellow and purple journal. Then there's the one that I flew right into after the yellow and purple journal, because I had started it before the yellow and purple journal and then gone back to it. It still needs to be, I don't think I've even found it yet. So I haven't even, so I just kind of collaged one of these recycled bags. I collaged one day. And then while I was making the yellow and purple journal, found Took's Craft Tables printables. And, you know, they were William Morris. And this is William Morris that I had on here. And I was like, well, that's perfect. There's some more there. So then I had some of her pages that I had to put in there. And I've jelly printed the backs of some of them. And in order to write on them, I'm gonna have to make them more usable, probably with some gesso or white acrylic. But anyway, so there's that I still need to put the pages in. In fact, I've got pages getting bent up because they're too big for this basket. I'm going to put them on top, I think. So, there's the, well, I'm going to call it the William Morris Journal for now. I'll probably do like 5 more William Morris journals, but I better finish that one first, huh? So, there's that journal that I need to finish. And then, oh look, my stapler fell. That was up here when the cat was sleeping earlier. This is finished. What do I do with the finished ones? Welcome to my world. They can't have gone that far. Oh, here they are. Alright, next I have... Where'd they go? Oh, I have to put stuff up in the store. Because, like, this is finished. And it's just sitting here. And this... Well, this just needs stuff to put in the pockets. It's not going to be these. I decided against sending it to her. I was going to send it to you because I couldn't, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to afford it. So, she already had those anyway. I forgot I was going to send her those. So yeah, I've got this envelope that I just need to fill the pockets with so that I can have that ready. So that's unfinished. Also, how does this go? Right like that. Okay. So this one's finished, but I need to finish it by actually putting it up in the store. Look how little it is. These can go up here with my Rolodex cards. So that's the what would you call this? This is the distress stained. The envelope. It's just, well, I have more envelope journals, so don't get too excited that that's what we can call it. I just saw them when I was cleaning up too. Still have to find the other envelope journals, but there's this coffee journal or coffee journals. Who knows? If you want me to go by the oldest to the newest, this is one of the oldest ones that I have sitting here waiting to finish. And then there's this blue and purple one, which I'm just so far I've collected stuff for it. So it's not even in a finishing phase. It's in a collection phase. So I guess I can't even count that one, can I? I should not be working on that one. That would be the point. Okay, now when I start writing them down, they just become like ridiculous. So I've mentioned the pink and blue journal. That's the one for Jeanette. If I could remember how to spell her name. Now I've crossed that one. Now I have to cross them all. And the yellow and purple journal, the William Morris inspired journal, the blue and purple journal. This is the It's About Time, the owl one, which I have a whole video series on that. And this is the Distress Ink envelope journal. It just needs tags and whatnot put in it. And then I have this journal, which I could just put in the store naked. Oh no, haven't even glued it in yet. I've got pockets glued on the inside, which I guess it's too late to sew them now. I still need a cover to put on, and I have pages picked out. So there's the green and pink, I guess it is. I don't know, it's been so long since I looked at it that I might be ready for it. I don't know. So that is the green and pink fabric cover journal. Put that in parentheses. Okay, I found this eventually. Sorry, there's other stuff in here for some reason. That is more tags. That is just a piece of paper to put in something. See, this more of my grandpa's. Got all my tags that need more than just a little bit of work done. Alright, and then I have this journal, which it just needs to be sewn. Well, it needs to be sewn in, and it needs a bunch of pockets. It needs a bunch of it's an envelope cover that's been collaged, and I need to put and most of these are all painty papers and gel prints with some coffee dyed type papers in there. Just grungy, several envelopes. It's just a little grungy little with a pretty little cover. Explain that one. I can't explain that one to you at all. Not even a little bit. But that's this journal. So I would call this what? Grungy painty journal. Grungy. Now I could use a piece of paper that's like in here and make a focal point on the front, which, you know, shows it more. So that is the grungy, painty, small journal. And then what is this? These are just, okay, then there's just, alright, these are just papers that I had to add somewhere, I guess. Maybe, if I don't know. Maybe I'll just stick them in there just in case. Maybe that's why they were there. And then this is a butterfly. This is another envelope journal that needs to get finished. Something done with it. It's just an envelope journal. It just needs embellishment, I guess. So this would be, oh, I think it's just blue, green, and brown right now. Envelope journal. So we'll just put that blue, green, blue, green, and brown envelope journal. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, let's make it an even 10, because these have been sitting here ready to go be made into a journal for ages. Now granted, I think a lot of the pages have disappeared out of there, so I'd have to but it's a red and blue journal, and I'd probably make some more gel prints to stick in that. So we'll just put red and blue journal. Red and blue. I want to put no, it's too big somewhere between a travel notebook and a passport. Somewhere between that. I don't know. Medium journal. So, which one should I work on next? The pink and blue journal, the yellow and purple journal, the William Morris inspired journal, the blue and purple journal, It's About Time journal, put it on Etsy already, lady. The Distress Ink envelope journal, which was, I should write the colors down so I can find it more easily, huh? Oops, I guess those don't quite. Does that one fit that way? That one does not. Hey, the smaller journals I might be able to fit in this box. Oh, did I write down the coffee journal? It's actually coffee journal. Coffee journal. Now, that one's been sitting around here the longest. And the pink and blue one is the one I started most recently. Just so you know. Oh, here we go. This envelope journal. It's greens, blues, and yellows. What did I call it? Distress ink. Green, blue, yellow. So yeah, that could stand to be finished. I like the way it feels. Oh, it's just so, I like it. I like it. I don't have to sew anything into it. I just have to make ephemera for it. Oh, and the other thing is, finish, unfinished tags. So, I'm gonna put that box right there. We've got the dirty dozen right here. So which one should I do? Which one would you guys like to see me work on? That's what I'm asking. Do we have any time to work on anything now? I think I'll work on the pink and blue one for right now, just because it's this one I'm. All right, let's be honest. I told her I'd make her one last year sometime, and her birthday was in September, and I just started it just a minute ago. Sunday. I literally started it on Sunday. So there's that. Oh, my goodness. So we've got our dirty dozen. So you guys can help me to choose what to do next. And for right now, I think, let's see. All right, I'm going to gesso these 2 pages, and so then that won't gesso nicely. So we will definitely cover that. Oh, I got this. Will that cover it without showing through? Yep. Except I wanted to, alright, I started out wanting to do more of a collage style, which you can't see because that's the page that fell out after I started doing the right way. Alright, that doesn't go in here. Where does it go? There for now. See, that's my problem. It's always up there for now. Little tiny pocket. Alright, let's see. Excuse me, do some collage. Oh, hubby's home. Of course he is. Right when I want to start doing something. Oh, she can write on this page, and it's cardstock, and I can't see through it. And she can write on it. Did I say that already? So, this is... So now y'all know my secret. Well, it's not a secret. You know I have stuff unfinished. But now you know as what the extent of it is. I mean, I've got at least a dozen things that I need to work on. I'm going to call them the dirty dozen. And I will try to do as much of them on screen as I can, and that way I'm actually going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to cut this shorter so it can still have, I think these, maybe they don't. I was trying to figure out if these circles are lined up straight or not. These ones seem to be ish. Wow, that really went crooked right there. We'll just do it that way. Well, you know, you're hanging out with me. I appreciate that. I really like the hanging out parts that happen. Maybe not the, whatever that noise was, but you know. What do? They're your dad. They're your dad. You just accept them for who they are. Alright, Mike's going to come in and want to talk, so I don't know. I might work on this for a little while, and then, yeah, he's definitely going to want to talk. And then maybe show you how far I've gotten later, and just merge those 2 videos. And if I get a chance to video some more later, I'll do that. What do we think, though? See, I was thinking maybe something like that. Pretty. You can journal here, or you can put pictures on there, whatever you want to do. Alright, y'all have a delightful day. I will talk to you later. Love you.